series of SnapLogic videos. So today I'm going to walk you through how to pass parameters, to create a dynamic HTML content. In the last video, we have seen a static HTML content hard coded for the hello world. Today I'm going to show you about the dynamic content. So where you can receive certain data as parameters, query parameters in the URL, and you form the HTML out of it. So that's what we are going to do today. So in the last session, we talked about passing hello world, right? I used a mapper and I used a CSV formatter. Okay. Now I will simplify that further for you. We can achieve the same just using the mapper. Okay, prior to going that, let's basically see how we can pass the parameters. Okay, so you just need to go to the pipeline parameter, pipeline name, properties actually here, and look at the edit pipeline, and you'll add whatever the parameters that you want to capture, okay, from the query parameters. So you can just say, for example, I want to send the name. This is just an author name and some message. Okay, and these are the default values. If I don't pass any value, these are the default values. Okay, and these two parameters I'm using. Okay. So let me save this. Now I want to actually use only the mapper, right? Without CSV formatter, because I told I want the content and the binary headers, etc. So how do we do that? Come to the mapper, go to the views, and you see the output document. Change the output document type from earlier by default it is document, but we'll change it to binary. So what would happen if we change this to binary? So typically it generates the output with the binary header. So whatever the mapper input that we have, the fields that we have, those things becomes the binary headers. Okay, so if I take here mapper, so all of this content, content type, status, all this becomes binary headers. Okay, and I have the content here. Okay, so if I really want to show you the full content, you can see I have doc type HTML, and you can see I used a quote here because this is an expression, because I'm building an expression and I'm passing in the parameters. You can see the message I passed in as a paragraph and also the author, okay, inside the body of the HTML. The author name is underscore name. So any parameter that you want to reference within a SnapLogic expression, you need to use underscore. That's how you reference a parameter. So once I do this, you can see it automatically replaces the message with hello world. That's the default value. And you can actually see the author is also being replaced. It doesn't show fully. Let me expand this. Okay, so you would see that full value here. The author is filled as Saravanan. Okay, so now this is ready. Okay, and I actually I didn't make any changes, so I discard. So all of this is already saved. So the second question that I mentioned last time is, hey, there is an authorization required because this is an API. It asks for authorization. How do I really remove that? So you just go to manager and actually look for the project. Okay, so this is the project under which my projects are listed. So I have the project. So one of the key things that we need to do was API policy. So I can actually go ahead and manage an API policy. I created two API policies here. One is called as anonymous authenticator. So what does it do? I am saying whenever the request method is get, assign the role anonymous. That's all it does. Okay. Then the key thing is authorized by role. Okay, here what I'm saying is if the method is get and the URI, because I want to restrict this anonymous authentication only to my hello world task. Okay, nothing else. So that's why I'm saying the URL ends with hello world task. Okay, then basically this condition is applied, and I'm saying anonymous condition equal to true. That means it will allow. It says that if the role, primarily the role will be assigned as anonymous, and it will allow, okay, to log in into the system, okay, without any kind of token. Okay, that's what these two policies does, and you can really see the task here and go here and say rated API policy. You can see the API policies are assigned because the API policies are assigned at the project level, not individual pipeline level. Okay, we will see how to assign it to an individual pipeline to an individual task in the following series. Okay, but this is how it does. Okay, so once I have these authorization policies done, okay, now I can access this URL directly. Okay, so let me copy the URL, and then I will actually directly access it from the tab here. I'll just paste this. So you can see I pass the URL and I'm passing my name. Okay. some names. Okay, let's say this name I change it to John. Okay, and then some message. Let's say hello there. Let's say you are saying this message. Okay, so that's just passed in the URL itself. So you can see this is my URL. Okay, now let's get in. So I just clicked enter. So it will be launching this URL, and you can see SnapLogic generated page. Hello there, you are seeing this message. Author is John. So now the HTML page is generated. Okay, and the content is dynamic. It fetched the content from the parameter. Thank you.